Hello and welcome to Divergent Reactions. Now today on the channel we're going to be covering Ren, Hi Ren. Now this is a song that I've seen posted around on other reaction channels. I've not watched it yet, and also I've stayed away from it because I try not to react to British musicians, as great as they are and as much as I want to and do support my local musicians and all the rest of it. This channel's all about reacting from all over the world. However, when I sort of did a little bit of digging around and to see what all the intrigue was, I noticed that a lot of the passion that goes into Ren's fan base and the people reacting is from personal experience. So somebody in the comments section on the original video, which I should really credit, my 2 cents, has given their 2 cents. And I saw this paragraph here which hits home a little bit. So I'll just read it first before I start and give you a little bit of context on it. So, cut to present day, PTSD from years of body torturing itself stopped me from doing work that I think is vital, shedding light on a very underlit, underfunded and barely understood area. The plight of the chronically sick. Millions of people from all over the world are missing, trapped inside themselves. Conditions like ME, CFS, Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, POTS, MCAS, Lyme disease, MS, etc. receive such little funding. To put the lack of funding into perspective, male pattern receives over 1,000 times the funding than many of these chronic illnesses do combined. And then he goes on to say, recent studies found the quality of life of a person with chronic ME was significantly worse than HIV and breast cancer. ME is currently one of the most underfunded diseases at National Institute of Health. Yes, so, and he's had a stem cell transplant. So, the reason I say this is because my auntie had MS and passed about a decade ago now. But I know that certainly what she went through wasn't pleasant. And my first band that I was ever in when I was a teenager, our drummer had ME as well, which is horrible. It's a horrible illness to have, and I don't, you know, I would never wish that on anyone. And also Ehlers-Danlos is a very common one in the neurodivergent community, with myself being ADHD and autistic. Now I don't have Ehlers-Danlos, but my ex does, and my daughter does as well. So I see the sort of pain that they're going through, and the mobility issues and hyperflexible joints and the pains that come with Ehlers-Danlos. So this little paragraph here kind of hit a nerve with me really, and I'm interested to see what I suppose what life with chronic illness is like in a song, and that's what drew me to this. So that's why I'm going to react to this. So bearing that in mind, I don't know what to expect at all. I've zoomed in way too much here, but I suppose I'm going to full screen it anyway, Anna. There we go. Before the vocal kick in, I'm just going to point out what I love about this so far is, obviously he's, in my eyes, not a classically trained guitarist playing a classical guitar, first of all, which I think is incredible. And the style he's played it, the aggression, and that out of tune bass string normally would really bother me. It would really bother me normally, but it doesn't. And just the way he's playing it is just, it adds something to the music. I think it's really cool, and I try not to swear on my channel, and I think I'm going to try and avoid swearing on this one, but it is, I want to scream that it's effing awesome, and it is. It's really good. It's awesome. I wasn't expecting that.
Hi there, Ren. It's been a little while. Did you miss me? You thought you buried me, didn't you? Risky. Cause I always come back. Deep down, you know that. Deep down, you know I'm always in periphery. Ren, on your pleased to see me. It's been weeks since we spoke, bro. I know you need me. You're the sheep, I'm the shepherd. Not your place to lead me. Not your place to be biting off the hand that feeds me. Hi, Ren. I've been taking some time to be distant. I've been taking some time to be still. I've been taking some time to be by myself since my therapist told me I'm ill. And I've been making some progress lately. And I've learned some new coping skills. So I haven't really needed you much, man. I think we need to just step back and chill. Ren, you sound more insane than I do. You think that those doctors are really there to guide you? Been through this a million times. Your civilian mind is so perfect at always being lied to. Okay, take another pill, boy. Drown yourself in the sound of white noise. Follow this 10-step program, rejoice. All your problems will be gone. Fucking dumb boy. Nah, mate. This time is different, man. Trust me. I feel like things might be falling in place. And my music's been kinda doing bits too. Like I actually might do something great. And when I'm gone, maybe I'll be remembered for doing something special with myself. That's why I don't think that we should talk, man. Cause when you're with me, it never seems to help. You think that you can amputate me? I am you, you are me, you are I am we are one. Split in two, that makes one, so you see. You gotta kill you if you wanna kill me. I'm not left over dinner, I'm not scraps on the side. Oh, your music is thriving, delusional guy. Where's your top 10 hit? Where's your interview with Oprah? Where are your Grammys, Ren? Nowhere.
Yeah. Wow, yeah, I'm gonna pause there a minute because I'm gonna do this in stages. I think, like, God, this is why I love music so much, because I'm hoping it might be that this comes out first before my Lorna Shore Pain Remains trilogy reaction. And actually, I do a common theme with my reactions at the moment, but there's these very intense musical, lyrical, poetic expressions of dark times. But like the Lorna Shore one, I'm being taken on a journey. This is just absolutely incredible. And like this kind of style, it's like it's what I often call like an acoustic punk rap. It's like more like, well, punk rap, I guess I would call it. It's like I don't know what the technical name for it is, but bands like Slaves or what they call now, I've forgotten. I want to say Idols, but I don't know if it is. Well, Slaves have changed their name now, haven't they, to something else? But this is it takes me back a little bit. It's got bits of like sort of noughties and tens, like thick bands like the Streets and stuff in it. It's pretty cool. I like it. Jack, whatever his name, not just Jack. What's the other one? Jamie T. That's the one. Yeah, really good. And obviously the lyrics are so powerful as well. And this split personality thing, you know, this split personality is incredible.
But my music's not commercial like that. I never chase numbers, statistics or stats. I never write hooks for the radio, they never even play me, so why would I concern myself with that? But my music is really connecting, and the people who find it respect it. And for me that's enough, cause this life's been tough, so it gives me a purpose I can rest in. Man, you sound so pretentious. Ren, your music is so self-centered. No one wants to hear another song about how much you hate yourself. Trust me. You should be so lucky, having me inside you to guide you, remind you to manage expectations, provide you perspective. That thing you neglected, I get it. You wanna be a big deal, next Jimi Hendrix, forget it. Man, it's not like that. Man, it's just like that. I'm inside you, you twat. No, it's not, man, you're wrong. When I write, I belong. Let me break the fourth wall by acknowledging this song. Ren sits down, has a stroke of genius. He wants to write a song that was not done previous. A battle with his subconscious, Eminem did it. Played on guitar, Plan B did it. Man, you're not original, you criminal rip-off artist. The pinnacle of your success is stealing other people's material. Ren, mate, we've heard it all before. She sells seashells on the seashore. Fuck you, I don't need you, I don't need to hear this. Cause I'm fine by myself, I'm a genius. And I will be great, and I will make waves, and I'll shake up the whole world beneath us. That's right, speak your truth, your fucking God complex leaks out of you. It's refreshing to ask for you, say it instead of downplay it. Music is all about the creative process, and if people can find something to relate to within that, then that's just a bonus. Fuck you, I'ma fucking kill you, Ren. Well, fucking kill me then, let's fucking have you, Ren. I'ma do it, watch me prove it. Who are you to doubt my music? Cause I call the shots, I choose if you die. Yeah, I call the shots, and so I choose who survives. I'll tie you up in knots when I lock you inside. Wow. Newsflash. I was created at the dawn of creation. I am temptation. I am the snake in Eden. I am the reason for treason, beheading all kings. I am sin, with no rhyme or reason. Son of the morning, Lucifer, Antichrist, father of lies. Mephistopheles, truth in a blender, deceitful pretender, the banished avenger, the righteous surrender. When standing in front of my solar eclipse, my name is stitched to your lips. So you see, I won't bow to the will of a mortal, feeble and normal. You wanna kill me? I'm eternal immortal. I live in every decision that catalyzes chaos, that causes division. I live inside death, the beginning of ends. I am you, you are me, I am you, Ren. Hi Ren, I've been taking some time to be distant. I've been taking some time to be still. I've been taking some time to be by myself, and I've spent half my life ill. But just as sure as the tide starts turning, just as sure as the night has dawned, just as sure as the rainfall soon runs dry when you stand in an eye of a storm.
Just an observation here. Might be, I've not seen any of the other reactive videos, so I don't know what it said, but I'll come back to the whole the breakdown in a minute, but that bit after the breakdown, what's interesting is you've obviously got the polarizing voices talking from different camera angles, and then the camera angles switch almost. So like the camera angle where he was like the devil on his shoulder, once he spurted all the like breakdown stuff about the Garden of Eden and the snake and everything and all that stuff, and the imagery and the whole like chaos there, it goes to this calm bit in that, but the camera angles almost switch, so like the devil on his shoulders calmed down. That's a really interesting dynamic, and obviously it's just changed back here now as well to the other camera angle, so it'll be interesting to see where this goes. Yeah, also the religious image breakdown was brilliant. The lyrical, this guy's a poetic genius. He's just, as somebody who's like passionate about the lyrics, I can't take all this in one song. I would have to listen to it over and over to really take it in. But this is next level stuff. This is. I never thought for a minute I'd be really into something like this. For the right reasons. This is amazing. It's absolutely amazing. It's just so it's different, but feels familiar in a good way.
I was made to be tested and twisted. I was made to be broken and beat. I was made by his hand, it's all part of his plan that I stand on my own 2 feet. And you know me, my will is eternal. And you know me, you've met me before. Face to face with a beast, I will rise from the east and I'll settle on the ocean floor. And I go by many names also. Some people know me as hope. Some people know me as the voice that you hear when you loosen the noose on the rope. And you know how I know that I'll prosper? 'Cause I stand here beside you today. I have stood in the flames that cremated my brain, and I didn't once flinch or shake. So cower at the man I've become when I sing from the top of my lungs. That I won't retire, I'll stand in your fire, inspire that me to be strong. And when I am gone, I will rise in the music that I left behind. Ferocious, persistent, immortal like you, we're a climate different side. When I was 17 years old, I shouted out into an empty room, into a blank canvas that I would defeat the forces of evil. And for the next 10 years of my life, I suffered the consequences, with autoimmunity, illness, and psychosis. As I got older, I realized there were no real winners and there were no real losers in psychological warfare. But there were victims, and there were students. It wasn't David versus Goliath. It was a pendulum, eternally swaying from the dark to the light. And the more intensely that the light shone, the darker the shadow it cast. It was never really a battle for me to win. It was an eternal dance. And like a dance, the more rigid I became, the harder it got. The more I cursed my clumsy footsteps, the more I struggled. So I got older, and I learned to relax. And I learned to soften, and that dance got easier. It is this eternal dance that separates human beings from angels, from demons, from gods. And I must not forget, we must not forget, that we are human beings.
Wow. That's amazing. Absolutely incredible. That's something else in it. I'm going to watch it for 5 seconds and wonder if there's anything else at the end, and then I'll comment. There might not be. No. Wow. Like, that's... I mean, I don't know what I was expecting, of course not, but it was like, again, took me on a journey. And that, when you think about the power of music and everything, it's just that whole idea of the constant battle with yourself when somebody's in that position of illness, and you're like, what, you think, what? I mean, I imagine it's 10 times worse when it's yourself. And I've got friends I got a friend who had leukemia at 21 and went through all that, and it makes you wonder how they got through it. And like I said, my auntie had MS, and that was horrible to watch over the years. So it's definitely an eye opener, this song. I'm gonna go and check out more of his stuff, 110%. If you think there's anything else I should react to and you want to see me react to it, by all means, please drop me some comments and let me know. Because I'd love to know which songs are which songs I should react to first, and listen to first, to get into his back catalogue. But yeah, there's lots of stuff in there. Reminds me of Plan B, Jamie T. There's a Plan B reference. Slaves, bands like that, and it was just... I've got to check out more of his stuff. But yeah, thank you so much for watching if you've watched this far. And while the videos are coming up at this point, please subscribe and watch another video and all that kind of stuff that you're supposed to do on here. Thank you.